Wednesday, April 3rd, 2019. Netanyahu to meet Putin in Moscow before the Israeli election. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow on Thursday, 5 days before Israelis head to the polls for the April 9th election. Netanyahu and Putin spoke on the phone Monday and discussed, quote, regional issues. The Prime Minister is currently hosting Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro in Jerusalem. The two leaders previously met in February in Moscow on a brief state visit. A woman threw a tomato at Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Tuesday during a campaign stop in Tel Aviv, with his Likud party claiming video of the incident was spread by his chief political rival. Algeria's ailing leader submitted his resignation with immediate effect after weeks of protests. Theresa May has offered to enter talks with Jeremy Corbyn to break the logjam over Brexit and let Parliament decide a binding way forward if they fail to find a compromise. Maduro loyalists strip Venezuela's Juan Guaidó of immunity. Maduro loyalists stripped Venezuela's Juan Guaidó of immunity Tuesday, paving the way for the opposition leader's prosecution and potential arrest for supposedly violating the Constitution when he declared himself interim president. Defiant Guaidó spoke publicly moments after the vote, saying he's undeterred, while knowing he runs the risk of being, quote, kidnapped by the Maduro government. President Donald Trump's threat to close the Mexican border could have a potentially devastating effect on the U.S. economy, including bringing the auto industry to a halt. A push to curb surprise medical bills has found support among both Democrats and Republicans on Capitol Hill. The surge of migrant families arriving at the southern border has led the Trump administration to dramatically expand a practice Trump has long mocked as, quote, catch and release. Avenatti proclaims innocence in, quote, David versus Goliath's court fight. Attorney Michael Avenatti made a brief appearance in federal court in California on Monday, proclaiming his innocence on the courthouse steps. He is charged in a federal indictment in New York with what prosecutors said was an attempt to, quote, shake down Nike Inc. for more than $20 million.
I am highly confident that when the process plays out, that justice will be done. I appreciate it.
Thousands lined the streets of Borough Park Tuesday for the funeral of the Skulliner Rebbe. The procession continued to the Vishnitz Cemetery in Muncie, where the Rebbe was buried. New Yorkers will have to pay an extra 5 cents per paper bag amid the new statewide ban on single-use plastic bags, which will go into effect March 1st, 2020. New York City is set to become the first American metropolis that seeks to ease traffic congestion, cut pollution, and boost mass transit by charging motorists a hefty toll.